What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT TAKEOVER WarGames 2019 preview. It's going to be in the Rosemont, Illinois, located in Chicago. And before I get to the card itself, let me first get the WWE Survivor Series 2019 card out of the way first, which pertains to WWE Survivor Series that will feature Raw, SmackDown, and NXT on November 24th, 2019 in Rosemont, Illinois at the Allstate Arena, where the tagline is, "We own the night." Great tagline there. Whatever. As it stands by, there's no pre-show match, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if there was. But at the same time, who cares? But here's on the cards that stand by so far. First of all, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, will defend his WWE Universal Championship title, which is a Blueberry Championship, because it turned the red belt, which it was, at one point the red period championship belt. Now it's the Blueberry Championship belt. Man, you want to talk about being lazy, right? First is Daniel Bryan. SmackDown match, by the way. So, then we get to the champion versus champion triple threat match, where it pertains to the secondary championship match, or in WWE's mind, in their ways, the mid-card championship, which is United States champion AJ Styles from Raw, and the Intercontinental champion Shinsuke Nakamura from SmackDown, which, by the way, that Intercontinental championship belt looks cool. Now that I got look at it, it looks like a cool championship belt. It's they changed the the looks of it now. It's now moving and improved and everything. Defending to the WWE Championship titles. Looks like the Cruiserweight Championship title, except it's not a purple strap. It's a black strap. It's kind of like that, but it does look different from the Cruiserweight Championship. But at the same time, it's similar to the Cruiserweight Championship belt. If the Cruiserweight Championship belt was gold, instead of white gold, yeah, that's the gist of it. But anyways, also first is the North American champion Roderick Strong from NXT. Then we get the 5-on-5 men's Survivor Series triple threat elimination match, where it pertains to Team Raw, which it'll be led by the leader, team captain of Team Raw, Seth Rollins. He's gonna have his teams in Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Ricochet versus Team SmackDown, where it pertains to Team SmackDown. The team captain of Team SmackDown is Roman Reigns, leading his teams of Mustafa Ali. And by the way, Mustafa Ali's got his name back, by the way. Where it pertains to his first name, Mustafa. He got that name back now. And I'm saying to myself, why even take the name away from him in the first place, you idiots? All they need to do now is to give the whose name was taken away too from WWE. Well, anyways, Braun Strowman, King Corbin, and Shorty G, which is Chad Gable. That's another thing. Get back his name. But they're not going to anyways, because Vince McMahon thinks this Shorty G thing is going to get him over. It's garbage. First is Team NXT, which, by the way, there's still no members whatsoever for Team NXT. And this is why I'm not going to do any previews for Survivor Series, for any WWE Raw SmackDown previews moving forward, because they can't even come up, come up on the fly of who's going to be part of Team NXT, but pertains to Survivor Series. And you would think Triple H will behind that too, of his selection, his selections. Nothing yet. It's yet to be announced.
Oh, these people are done.
But there you go. That's how it stands. That's how it stands.
That's why they're building. And
then we get another 5-on-5 Survivor Series triple threat elimination match, which is going to have the women's. For the women's, you have Team Raw. The leader of Team Raw is Charlotte Flair, leading her team of Natalya, Asuka, Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, and Sarah Logan, of all people. the same Sarah Logan that WWE has not been featuring on Raw for God knows how long. Versus Team SmackDown. Team SmackDown will be led by Team Captain of Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks, leading her team of Carmella, Dana Brooke, and Lacey Evans. Oh yeah, also Nikki Cross. I forgot she's part of it too. And then finally versus Team NXT, which it will lead by team the captain of Team NXT, Rhea Ripley, and 4 members yet to be announced too. Company's fucking garbage. Champions versus Champions Triple Threat Tag Team match. Where it pertains to the Raw Tag Team Champions from Raw, the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar, versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day, Big E Langston, Kofi Kingston, versus the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Undisputed Era that features Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And then we get to a champion versus champion triple threat match where it pertains to the women's, not for the tag team, by the way. It's Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, versus Bayley, the SmackDown Women's Champion, and Shayna Baszler, the NXT Women's Champion. And then finally, the match that will be contested in No Holds Barred for the WWE Championship on Raw. The WWE Champion Brock Lesnar being accompanied by Paul Heyman versus Rey Mysterio Jr. And that is your Survivor Series card. Now, I'm pretty sure in the last minute they'll basically probably put in a pre-show, and then last minute they're gonna have some, basically do like a swerve in a way, just a surprise element to who's gonna be the team members of NXT for the Survivor Series match and all that. So, and I say myself, oh, by the way, there's more matches too I need to talk about too. I'll get, that's also added on Survivor Series, but I'll get to that momentarily as we get to the preview I'm gonna do for NXT TakeOver WarGames in 2019. That's gonna be in Rosemont, Illinois, at the All-State Arena on November 23rd, 2019. Which is as this is recording is I'm doing it right now, and under the brand of NXT and under the promotion of WWE World Wrestling Entertainment, a show that I'm actually looking forward to, unlike Survivor Series. And as far as Survivor Series, I'm not gonna watch Survivor Series until I might watch it live. I have to wait and see, but I'm not watching on the WWE Network. By the way, I'm not subscribed to that anymore. But oh, there's a pre-show for the NXT TakeOver show. Wow, that's a first. I didn't see it, but the results here is Angel Garza defeating Isaiah Swerve Scott in 7 minutes and 35 seconds. So you just got yourself a result here over to the pre-show. I will watch the match though to see how it looks. Obviously, between those two, it could be a good match anyways. But I'll see how that match turns out to be. But basically, this whole thing with NXT TakeOver WarGames, you could say now, now that NXT has now moved into to the USA Network, you could now say that NXT, what pertains to the TakeOver shows, is now officially called a pay-per-view, and it starts out with NXT TakeOver WarGames 2019. So, with that being said, let's get to the card here. Starting off first, what pertains to a triple threat match to determine who's going to become the next new number 1 contender against Adam Cole, baby, for the NXT Championship that will happen at WWE Survivor Series. And the contestants are Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane versus Damian Priest. So whoever wins this match will face Adam Cole for the NXT Championship, of what's left of Adam Cole after his WarGames match. But we'll get to that later. But as far as who I think is going to win, Pete Dunne is going to win. I can see Pete Dunne win this match. I don't see Killian Dane winning. and I definitely don't see Damian Priest winning. I think Pete Dunne was it's going to be the one to win the match just to pull over Adam Cole at Survivor Series. Because and at the same time, I don't see Adam Cole losing the belt anyways either at Survivor Series. So yeah, that's gonna be the match for Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, and Damian Priest, a triple threat match to see who's gonna become number one contender against Adam Cole at Survivor Series for the NXT Championship. Another match here, we got Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor. A match I'm looking forward to. I think this match is gonna be not only a match of the night, but also a show stealer if the WarGames will pertain to the women's and the men's doesn't end up being a show stealer either. But we'll see how that turns out. But as far as Matt Riddle and Finn Balor, originally it was supposed to be Johnny Gargano facing Finn Balor in this match, but unfortunately Johnny Gargano is dealing with a neck injury that took him out of this match. So Matt Riddle has been the one to be the replacement for Johnny Gargano, based on what they did with the bookings over the past few weeks on NXT. So I'm looking forward to this match either way, folks, because this is gonna be the first time we're gonna see Finn Balor and Matt Riddle wrestle each other, and I'm actually ecstatic to see how this match is gonna end up being, which is why I'm looking forward to this match the most on this card, besides the WarGames matches. As far as who I think is gonna win, Finn Balor's gonna win. Finn Balor, he's turned heel on NXT. He's a new Finn Balor. Basically, he's a new Finn Balor in a way, where it pertains to being a heel on WWE. And basically, with him being a heel, his past is his future, and that's what was he was referencing all this time, where it pertains his video vignettes on NXT when he made his return. He's going back to what made him stronger in the past, and he's going to bring it into the future. So yeah, Finn Balor's going over, obviously. Is he going to be the Demon? No, he's not going to be the Demon. It's Finn Balor, Bullet Club Finn Balor, and from New Japan, without using the bypass. But Finn Balor's going to win this match though. I'm still looking forward to see how this match is going to be though. It's going to be amazing. Then we get to the WarGames match for the men's first. You got Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, baby, who is the NXT champion. You got Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, who are the NXT Tag Team champions. And you got Roderick Strong, the NXT North American champion. All are safe for defending their titles until whenever. But Adam Cole, unfortunately, he's got to go through this match, which is going to be a match that's going to take a lot of energy out of him. He's going to be banged up, he's going to be bruised up and all that, and then when he gets to Survivor Series, he's going to face either Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, or Damian Priest. But like I said before, Pete Dunne's going to win. He's going to be the one to win to face Adam Cole. And then in losing effort, he's going to lose to Adam Cole. In a way, I see in a way where Adam Cole's going to be protected. I mean, not Adam Cole, Pete Dunne's going to be protected in the loss at Survivor Series against Adam Cole in the match. But again, I digress. But, Undisputed Era, they go up against Team Ciampa. Team Ciampa is led by team captain of Team Ciampa, Tommaso Ciampa, with his teams of Keith Lee, Dominik Dijakovic, and I can't believe I'm seeing this name here, folks. I haven't read anything about it yet, but based on what I'm seeing here, John Morrison, the former Johnny...
Oh, hell no. Get out.
The former Johnny Mundo and the former Johnny Impact, who I not him at the time, John B. Trash. John Morrison is on NXT to be part of Team Ciampa. When did this happen? If it is true, I can't wait to I can't wait to see how this this reaction ends up happening. But
I know, but
anyways,
I didn't plug your thing.
Despite that, with John Morrison being there, it's gonna be a nice fit too, But besides that,
you never asked me.
It's gonna be a good match though. It's gonna be. It might be a show stealer and all that, but we'll see how that turns out. They'll come up with something very creative in this match to see how how they go amping it up every year when it pertains to WarGames. Now it's not the same WarGames from back in the days of WCW, but this is WWE's version of WarGames, and that's the way they want to do it, and what pertains to the rules of it and all that. We're being a steel cage match with no roof top of it, but either way, I'm looking forward to this match either way, and who I think's gonna win. I kind of see Undisputed Era going over here, but at the same time, you got Team Ciampa you want Ciampa to be looking strong in a way. So, but I'm still gonna go for Undisputed Era for the win here. And by the way, and because Undisputed Era retains Alan Cole versus Dominik Dijakovic for that match they have for NXT, where Alan Cole won the ladder match, that means they got the advantage of this WarGames. So, but yeah, I'm going for Undisputed Era to go over here for the win here. And then finally, the last match on the card here is for the women's WarGames. Team Ripley. Team Ripley will be led by Team Captain of Team Ripley, which is Rhea Ripley, leading her team, her teams of Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Tegan Knox. So I guess it's unfortunate because Mia Yim was supposed to be in this match, but I guess she's not medically cleared to wrestle, to compete in a way, because of the physicality that she had from the match against Io Shirai in that ladder match. Yeah, by the way, there's a real injury there, Aliyah, and the hell with NXT for even doing that. Oh yeah, Aliyah, we're gonna give her sympathy and all that, even though it's it's fake blood and everything. Just the way they did it. Who are you trying to fool here? And then you see Mia Yim, who ends up getting hurt for real, and ends up getting have some real blood. Yeah, stupid that they did that. But anyways, the Kokai is going to be a replacement for Mia Yim in this match. Versus Team Baszler. Returns to Team Baszler. Your team captain for Team Baszler is the NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler, leading her teams of Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and the NXT UK Women's Champion from NXT UK, Kaylee Ray. I believe this match is going to be a show stealer. I believe in my mind that this, represents the women's. This was the first time for the women's to do their WarGames match for WWE, and all they gotta do now is deliver. They gotta put it all on the line. They gotta go all out in this match, and I believe this match, the women's match, is going they will cease to amaze us and everything, where it's gonna be a show stealer, and it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be nothing but ultra violence in this match. I'm not saying the men's is not going to do it either. The men's are going to do that too, but I believe in these women's in WWE. They can pull it off, and I think they'll pull it off very well. They got to go all out with this. No point intended with pertains to AEW's All Out. Just saying. But as far as who should win, Team Ripley. I'm gonna go with Team Ripley to win here. I will go with Team Baszler because I love Shane Baszler. But I also love Rhea Ripley. So I'm gonna go with Team Rhea Ripley to win this match here for her team. So again, let's go through this card here again, and I'll end it from here. Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane versus Damian Priest, but Pete Dunne goes over to become the next number one contender for the NXT Championship against Alan Cole on Survivor Series. Finn Balor to go over on Matt Riddle. WarGames for the men for the Undisputed Era to go over, and the WarGames for the women's for Team Ripley to go over. And again, the results again for the pre-show match that happened between Angel Garza defeating Isaiah Swerve Scott in 7 minutes and 35 seconds. And there you go. That was WWE NXT. That's WWE NXT TakeOver WarGames 2019. That's gonna be in Chicago. And this is going to happen all during WWE Survivor Series weekend, because we also got WWE Survivor Series where we see Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Brand supremacy. That's what it's all about. Breaking rights and all that. Whatever. Basically what pertains to Survivor Series. But that being said, thank you for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. For this was your WWE NXT TakeOver WarGames 2019 preview. And that being said, until next time, y'all take care.